Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Elida Fieldhouse, where tonight on WOSN, it's a regional semifinal between the Lima Senior Spartans and the Winton Woods Warriors. I'm Garrett Seawright, joined alongside Dar Nevergold. Tonight's pregame sponsor is Wapakoneta Ford. View the new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net or visit them at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. 22-2 squads battling for a spot in the regional finals. It's the Sweet 16, Dar, and this is a really big matchup between two high-powered offenses tonight.
Oh, absolutely. This is going to get exciting here real quick. This is a packed house as well, and you're going to see two teams out here that's going to really put up some points between the two of them.
Yeah.
And keeping up with them is going to be fun.
You're exactly right. Some squads that have hit almost, for Lima Senior, they're high on the season's 100. Winton Woods has reached nearly 90. Two squads who can put the ball through the hoop. We're going to step aside when we return. We'll come back with our Wapakoneta Ford keys to the game. What's it going to take for the Spartans and the Warriors to grab a W tonight? You'll find out next here on WOSN. Back inside the Elida Fieldhouse, inching closer to the opening tip-off between Lima Senior and Winton Woods. A little home cooking, if you will, for the Lima Senior Spartans. And luckily for them, this is so close to home. Dart, they've played regionals in Akron. They've played regionals in Toledo. So being this close to home is kind of a nice thing for senior high fans to be able to make the short trip here to the Elida Fieldhouse. As we go to take a look now at the Wapakoneta Ford keys to the game. You can view the new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net or visit them at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. And Dar, when you take a look tonight for the Lima Senior Spartans, we mentioned 22-2 on the season, champions of the Toledo City Athletic League. What are the keys to the game tonight for Lima Senior?
When you look at Lima Senior, the first thing they want to do is they want to push the tempo of this game. Now, that's an MO for Lima Senior all season long, but they really want to push the tempo against this Winton Woods team. They want to get out there and run with the ball as much as they can. The second thing is they got to know where this Wilkins kid is at all times. You know, Christian Wilkins went off for 52 points in one game this season. He had 12 three-pointers in that game. He's only averaging about 15 points a game, but he's a kid that you really need to know where he's at and, you know, keep somebody on him, keep a hand in his face all the time. The last thing for Lima Senior, of course, is their pressure defense, and they are known for that as well as running up and down the court, is putting the pressure on you, creating turnovers, and then getting points off those turnovers, and that's something they're going to really have to do against this Warriors team.
And when you take a look at Winton Woods, also 22-2, also a conference champion. They won the Eastern Cincinnati Conference. What do the Warriors need to do to try to slow down this high-powered Lima Senior offense?
Well, that's number one for Winton Woods is slow the tempo down as much as you can. Try to play some half-court offense. Try to get Lima Senior in some half-court offense as well. You know, keep this pace of this game down below the 80 points that Lima Senior usually throws up on the board. So that's one thing you want to do. The second thing is you want to defend the perimeter with care. Now, this is a Lima Senior team that's very good shooting from three-point range. But the problem with it is if you get out there on them on that three-point range to try to stop them from doing that one move and they're gone. I mean, they're moving for the basket. So you got to be really careful out there not to let them get by you. And the last thing is rebound. Now, these are pretty good-sized Winton Woods team, so you want to get the rebounds in there. You want to box out. You want to keep Lima Senior off the boards as much as you can. So those are three real keys for this Winton Woods team.
Those are the Wapakoneta Ford keys to the game. We'll step aside. When we return, it's first quarter action. 22-2 Lima Senior, 22-2 Winton Woods. We'll have it for you next here on WOSN. Back inside the Elida Fieldhouse, tonight's scoreboard is sponsored by Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and in Bluffton. Instant replays tonight are also brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with luxury outdoor spaces by Ultimate Outdoor. Getting inching closer and closer to the opening tip-off between Lima Senior and Winton Woods. I'm Garrett Seawright. He's Dar Nevergold. We'll bring you all the action tonight here from inside the Elida Fieldhouse. And it's time to take a look at tonight's starting lineups. When you take a look for Lima Senior tonight, the 22-2 Spartans under the tutelage of Quincy Simpson, their starters, look like this. Number 0 is Willie Foster, their 6'2" junior. Amari Addy is a 6' junior, wearing number 1. Jaquel Cotton, the 6'7" senior, averages 15 points and 8 rebounds a game. He'll wear number 2. Number 11 is Sean Foster, the 6'2 sophomore. And in the starting lineup tonight is also number 15, Deshad Greer, the 6'4" junior. A lot of length and size for Lima Senior, Dar.
Absolutely.
Now for Winton Woods, 22-2, under the tutelage of Mike Pilgrim as the Warriors head coach. Amani Wea wears number 0, Kashawn Ingram. Number 2, Frank Latham is number 4. Those three are seniors. Number 5, Nate Dawson, a junior guard. And number 24, Christian Wilkins. We mentioned him earlier in the Wapakoneta Ford pregame show. Had a season high of 52 points on the road at Dayton Ponitz earlier this season. Averages 15 points a game. He's not the only one who can pour it in. Nate Dawson, also had 26 points, as Kashawn Ingram had 22 points in a game earlier this season, Dar. So a couple of guys, they really spread the wealth. You go through the Winton Woods roster, there are a couple of guys that average more than 10 points a contest.
Yeah, they've got 2 guys that are averaging over 8 rebounds a game as well. And you look at their three-point shooting, they're hitting 34% of their three-point shots. And you flip over to Lima Senior, they're hitting 36%. So we're going to see a lot of three-point shots tonight, I can tell. In mentioning a lot of three-point shots, we saw Jaquel Cotton shoot a lot of three-point shots in the pregame. Goodness. I saw him miss one shot. So if he's feeling it tonight, we got an early indication in the pregame because he did not miss all that frequently in the pregame as the Spartans get final instructions here as the starting 5 hit the floor. Lima Senior hoping to return to the regional finals. Winton Woods would love to have to make the trip back up here to the Alata Fieldhouse on Saturday afternoon. And we understand this is the first meeting between these two schools as well.
Yes, sir. A first all-time meeting between the two. Couldn't really happen under much bigger circumstances than this one in a packed Alata Fieldhouse. They made an announcement earlier ago asking folks to suck it in a little bit, get friendly with your neighbors because there's still people trying to get into the Alata Fieldhouse to see this big matchup here on this Wednesday night. Jaquel Cotton is inside the center circle, as is Amani Wea. The ball is tipped up, and the opening tip, here's one by the senior high Spartans, averaging just under 80 points a contest at 79. As the Spartans come right down the near side of Mariani, right to the window, up and good.
Well, that's the indication of how you got to guard these guys for Lima Senior, because if you try to guard them too close, there's a steal right there.
Going right to the window, climbing the ladder and slamming it home is Willie Foster.
That's a pressure defense for Lima Senior. I mean, they're going to make you pay if you're not paying attention.
Big energy play right off the bat. Another steal, a pass up ahead, another slam. This one for Sean Foster, and it's an early 6-0 lead for Senior High.
If you want to get this pack house up on its feet, that's the way to do it right there.
Back-to-back slams for Lima Senior. As Winton Woods tries to deal with the pressure here early. Working it around the perimeters. Ingram holding. He'll now drive near side. Jump stops, has to pick up the dribble, throws it back out straight away. Down low. Great pass, but it's intercepted by Lima Senior. A lob up ahead, maybe too strong, looking for Deshad Greer. And that's the first turnover by the Spartans tonight.
Yeah, Winton Wood already has 3 turnovers, resulting in 2 quick baskets for Lima Senior.
And I don't know, Dar, if you could have drawn up a better start for Lima Senior.
Oh, my goodness.
Get a layup, 2 slams, back-to-back off of steals, as there's nearly another steal, as Addy ripped it loose, but he slides on the baseline. A great effort play there, you see, on the ultimate outdoor replay. And Addy just comes streaking in. Tried to throw it off the Warrior. Wasn't able to do so, but great effort.
The Lima Senior averages about 13 steals a game, but they also average almost 18 deflections a game.
Ingram right to the rack, off the back iron. The rebound ripped down by Senior High. Long outlet pass up ahead to Foster. An easy layup with the left hand from the right side. Make it 8-0. And the Warriors want a quick Metzger Financial Services timeout. Couldn't script the better start for Lima Senior. They lead 8-0 here on WOSN. Out of the timeout. Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Tonight's premier sponsor is Binkley Real Estate. Binkley Real Estate has an effective sales approach, effective marketing campaigns, and extensive network that will help get you results that move you. It's 8-0 Lima Senior early here in the first couple of moments of quarter number one. The Spartans have applied a tight pressure defense, Dar, that has really been effective in the first minute and a half or so of this ball game.
Oh, it's been suffocating. And what they do with that pressure defense is they get baskets off of turnovers. And that's what they were able to do to get out to the 8-0 lead. They are just firing all cylinders right now. They're 4 for 4 from the 2-point range already.
Nate Dawson looking to inbound for Winton Woods. Nearly denied by Willie Foster as the Warriors get the ball across the timeline up ahead. And there's a stuff right off the draw from Imonte Wea. And that's the first bucket for Winton Woods.
Now, Winton Woods would like nothing better to be able to get it into their big guy underneath there, Wea, and who's averaging about 12 points a game.
Amariati on the far side will rise and fire from the free throw line. Another made bucket from Senior High, and they are feeling it here in the early going.
Oh, we watched them in pregame, and they weren't missing too many shots, and they're carrying that over into this one right here.
The Warriors have yet to really get the ball to Christian Wilkins, the leading scorer, wearing number 24. He's got the headband on. For the Warriors, kick to the near side is Ingram will let a three fly. Too strong off the back iron. Climbing the ladder, the rebound's loose and won by Senior High. Jaquel Cotton gives straight away a three off the mark from Sean Foster. And the Warriors will come back quickly the other way. Dawson at the free throw line. Wilkins will rise and fire for three. Rimmed out on him, and the rebound pulled down by Addy. Amari Addy, a 6-foot junior, averages 4 points or 4 rebounds a contest.
Now Wilkins has got Jaquel Cotton out there guarding him. That's pretty tough to throw over.
Dawson takes it away for the Warriors. He'll go to the rack, spins it off the glass, and that'll settle things down for Winton Woods for just a moment. Already approaching the halfway mark of this first quarter. It's a 10-4 lead on the Webb Insurance Agency scoreboard for Senior High as Jaquel Cotton throws near side. Foster holding. Gets his screen. Foster, the step back long two. Drops dead off the back iron. A rebound ripped down by Frank Latham. Dawson will pass up ahead to Wea. Baseline up and under. And a nice couple of plays here by Winton Woods has shrunk the gap to 4.
He's got that nice reverse layup.
And coming back quickly the other way is Willie Foster off the window, attacking the rim. And Willie Foster's first basket grows the lead back out to 6. It's a double up for Lima Senior, 12-6.
Well, that's that first step for this Lima Senior team. That quick first step is what they use to get around their defenders.
Sean Ingram barking out the signals. Has plenty of time. Will give straight away to Latham.
Woods trying to slow it down a little bit, run a little half-court offense.
Wilkins lost the basketball. It's stripped free. And here come the Spartans. Addy trying to go one-on-one. Tried to find Greer down low. Couldn't connect. It's tipped out of bounds. And it goes to Winton Woods.
Good idea. I mean, he was open underneath there. It just kind of went off his hands a little bit.
Christian Wilkins will inbound. For the Warriors, we mentioned, out of the Eastern Cincinnati Conference, the champion of that league. Went 15-1 in conference play. To Sean Ingram. In the backcourt. Being guarded by Bug Wilson in the game for the first time. And he'll steal it away. Isaiah Wilson right to the window. Kisses it off the glass. And it's a 14-6 lead for Lima Senior.
Well, that's one thing these Lima Senior players do. They'll go right straight to the glass. They're not afraid to go body up on you and lay it in.
Kind of a great play there from Nate Dawson. Split the defense, kissed it off the square, and it's back to a 6-point lead as Senior High has 3 minutes left remaining in this first quarter. And the basketball. Foster, near side, gets back to Wilson. Sean Foster right to the window. Perfect give and go for Senior High, and they're doubling up Winton Woods once more.
6 points now for Sean Foster.
Dawson at the high right point. Tries to get past Foster, and the first foul committed by either side here in the opening quarter goes against Sean Foster. And that will bring in a substitution. Foster will find a seat on the bench. Willie Foster back in the lineup.
Yeah, Sean Foster getting a little breather. You can tell he's kind of winded a little bit.
And as up and down as this game's been in the first quarter, it's completely understandable. Yeah.
Now, we expected that from these two teams. You know, you look at how many points they put on the board all throughout the season. We expected them to be able to come out here and really run up and down, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. Not a whole lot of half-court offense. Seen Winton Woods try a little bit of half-court offense, but really it's been mostly up and down.
Weah right to the rack, tries to stuff, put it too strong off the back iron, and the Spartans come back quickly the other way, and a big foul committed by Jalen Mercer, and it's an intentional foul. Intentional foul called against Jalen Mercer. As Willie Foster laid on the floor there for a moment. It's like, did that just really happen?
Yeah, really. Caught him by surprise. Caught everybody in this field house by surprise.
So Willie Foster, who shoots 62.5% from the free throw line, can't convert on the first Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw.
So Willie 33 for 53 coming into this game.
Hits the second Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw. Lee's famous recipe chicken located in Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Locally owned and operated. Lee's isn't just famous for chicken, they're famous for catering too. Foster will inbound underneath his own basket. Bounces right into Cotton off the window.
Nice inbound play.
Couldn't have drawn it up better. And it's an 11-point advantage for Senior High.
A little bit of frustration now showing for Winton Woods.
Dawson tightly guarded. The Spartan faithful wanted a 5-second call. Instead, Frank Latham will drive the glass. Couldn't kiss it in, but the rebound is put back up and in by Weah. He's got 6 of Winton Woods' 10 points.
Yeah, he's a strong presence underneath the boards right now for this Winton Woods team. He averages 8.3 rebounds a game as well.
Noah Simpson in the ball game throws to the teammate Jaquel Cotton.
Bill
Bug Wilson at the back door. An easy layup. It's an 11-point lead now for the Spartans.
The Spartans spreading the wealth out too. They got 5 players in scoring column already.
Wilkins, the handoff to Dawson. It's a high screen from Weah. Dawson thought about the 3 there for just a moment. And now we'll slow things down as we're under 90 seconds to go on the Webb Insurance Agency scoreboard. Here in the first quarter, 21-10 Senior High. Weah surveys. And now we'll throw back to Dawson. He'll bark out instructions on what he wants his Warrior teammates to do.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're bringing Weah out that far out, away from the basket.
Ball stripped for just a moment. Mercer carries it into the backcourt. It's an over and back violation by Winton Woods.
Unofficially, I got them for 6 turnovers already in this game.
Couple of changes here now.
They only average 9 turnovers a game, Garrett, and already have 6.
Yeah, the Spartan defense has been smothering against Winton Woods here in this first quarter.
Well, it's those quick hands for Lima Senior. I mean, they just
absolutely
get right all over you.
Now under a minute to go in the opening quarter. Splitting the D. Foster rises, fires, no. Offensive rebound to Willie Foster. Back door, a tough shot for Greer, couldn't convert, and a rebound ripped down by Wilkins. He'll try to go one-on-one. Double teamed, throws to the far side. Dawson for 3. No. A rebound off the fingertips of Weah, couldn't hold it in bounds. And it'll go to Lima Senior. Neither side able really to convert the Army's auto-ranking 3-pointers here in this first quarter. There's been a couple of stuffs, though, right off the bat.
Well, Lima Senior came into this game with 627 threes. They've only thrown up a couple of them in this game. They haven't had to really rely on the 3.
Yeah.
They've been able to get on the inside and get buckets on the inside.
Isaiah Wilson standing just left of the center circle. Going to play football at the Tiffin University, I beg your pardon. And unfortunately dribbles it off his heel into the backcourt, and he knew right away. Hung his head. Disappointed in himself, but getting picked up by his teammates here. Winton Woods have the last chance for the final shot here of the quarter, conceivably.
And Noah Simpson coming over, giving him a little pat on the head, saying it's okay. We'll get it back.
Ingram will cross the timeline with 10. Wilkins, and a foul committed by Greer as he tried to work through the screen. Just the second foul of the quarter for Lima Senior. 6 seconds to go in this opening period.
Wilkins just hasn't had an opportunity to get any shots off. I mean, they were smothering him between Cotton, and you throw in one of the guards for Lima Senior whenever Cotton's away from him.
Got it down low to Latham. His shot rejected. The putback at the horn, yes! Winton Woods tries to build a little momentum as we head to the second quarter. The Web Insurance Agency scoreboard says Lima Senior 21, Winton Woods 10, and actually a foul committed against Frank Latham. So Latham is going to try to convert the old-fashioned three-point play here at the end of the quarter. No pressure. He's all out there by his lonesome. And cannot convert the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw, so that will end tonight's first quarter. 21-10 to score after one. The Spartans with the lead. You're on WOSN. High school basketball tonight presented by Matt's Heating and Cooling. Is your home in the energy efficient zone? Call Matt's Heating and Cooling or go to callmattsheating.com to schedule your free estimate. Three-pointers tonight brought to you by Army's Auto Wrecking. Paying cash for your junk cars and trucks. Call Army's at 419-225-1896. 21-12 is the score. Here as we go to the second quarter is Lima Senior. I'm certain that they'll take 21 points in every quarter.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, if they continue this pace the way they're going right now, they'll get more than 21 points a quarter coming up. You know, they'll wear this Winton Woods team down in a hurry.
Wilkins will inbound to the backcourt to Ingram. Deshaun Ingram being guarded by Boog Wilson. Works to the near side, picks up the dribble, and a foul committed by Senior High. I think the first foul by Lima Senior committed with about 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. 10 seconds into the second quarter as the foul committed by Willie Foster. That's his first. Something to just keep in the back of your mind is fouls. Neither side wants to find either of their starters in foul trouble.
It is surprising, Garrett, with the way this game is going here in this so far and the speed of it and the hands everywhere that we haven't had that many fouls.
There's a putback for Imonte Wea. Averages 12 points a game. He's got 8 here in the first quarter in 30 seconds. As Foster in the paint, kicks to the far side. Wilson for 3. No, it's left short. The rebound for Ingram. Running that quickly the other way, going right to the hoop. Ingram off the window. Yes, and the lead shrunk to 5.
That's Ingram's first basket. He averaged about 10 points a game.
Addy instruct his teammates, position him like a chess master. Handing off, working it around the perimeter. Here's Willie Foster holding. One go lob back to Sean Foster. Got the screen from Cotton through the paint. Foster fouled.
That'll be on the floor, which means that Lima Senior will be throwing it in from the out of bounds.
And you see here on the ultimate outdoor replay, Wilkins just got his hand across the waist there of Foster. And we'll get a Metzger Financial Services timeout here early into this second quarter. It's a 21-16 lead for Lima Senior. We'll have more second quarter action for you coming up on WOSN. Tonight's free throw sponsor, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, located in Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's. Locally owned and operated, Lee's isn't just famous for chicken, famous for catering, too. Timeouts tonight are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. The lead has been shrunk by Winton Woods here with a quick little early run to start the second quarter, Dar. And Lima Senior wanted to just take a moment, talk things over just a little bit because they've been in control thus far and obviously don't want to lose that either.
No, they don't want to lose that momentum, so they Quincy calling the timeout, try to work with his guys. So, hey, let's run some efficient half-court offense here. Let's try to get something worked around, get the best shot we can get.
Willie Foster gets the screen, works to the top of the key, drives the left rail off the window. No, a rebound still loose, picked up in the backcourt by Frank Latham. of Winton Woods. A pass up ahead. Weah climbs the ladder, jams it home, and the lead's down to 3.
That's his second dunk of the game and also his 10th point of the game already.
He has been a difference maker for Winton Woods here in this first half, no doubt about it. As Sean Foster, I beg your pardon, comes with the basketball, stands inside the center circle, being tightly guarded, as it certainly feels as if Winton Woods has steadied the ship for just a moment. Greer gives to Cotton, hands off to Addy. The Spartans will reset. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half, and a 21-18 lead for Senior High, as the Warriors have scored the first 6 points of the quarter.
I'll tell you what, Garrett, the Warriors' defense has really picked it up here in the second quarter.
Foster nearly traveled with it. It's out of bounds. Stripped by Latham. It will remain with Lima Senior, but all of the momentum rests with the Warriors.
I'll tell you what, that Monte Wea and underneath the boards, he is a big kid.
Cotton receives the inbounds. Hands off to Addy. 5.5 to go on the Web Insurance Agency scoreboard. Addy straight away. Trying to break down the defender. Lost the basketball. And it goes to Winton Woods. Another turnover forced here by the Warriors.
Well, the Warriors have done a much better job of shutting down that middle and that drive for Lima Senior that they got away with in the first quarter. They're not getting away with here in the second quarter.
And there's a bad pass by Winton Woods at an inopportune time. And you see Nate Dawson say to his teammate, let's calm down here. We don't need to press. We don't need to panic. The lead's down to 3. And Winton Woods was hoping to tie it that time down with an Army's auto-wrecking 3. Instead, they give the basketball right back to the Spartans. Right down the window. Can't kiss it off the glass, but the putback, no. And the rebound ripped down by Latham. Spartans get 3 chances at it and can't drop it home.
That's a tough break for Lima Senior on that one because they did have those 3 opportunities right there, and it looked like a couple of those were going to go down.
Wea muscles up a shot. The lead is down to 1.
He is a strong presence under that board.
My
goodness.
Couldn't be more correct. The senior forward, that is a grown man on the basketball floor here tonight. Greer. He'll rise and fire. Too strong off the back iron. Rebound. Ripped down. Latham and Foster will exchange pleasantries. Ask about each other's grades. How's science class going?
How was your drive here?
Yeah. 4.5 to go here in the second quarter. It's a 21-20 game. Lima Senior got out to an 8-0 lead if you're just joining us. As the Spartans inbound the basketball, Addy thought about rising and firing for the corner 3. Instead, we'll walk it back out near the midcourt stripe.
Yeah, Lima Senior is up by as many as 11 points. And Winton Woods didn't panic. They just came back, played a little half-court offense, but really they've taken advantage of their big guy underneath there.
Sean Foster for 3, no. The offensive rebound for Cotton. Kicks out to Addy. He'll pump fake. Gives back near side. Foster got his defender in the air. Yes! An Army's auto-wrecking 3 coming in a big time for Senior High. The lead's back out to 4 halfway through the second.
That's Lima Senior's first 3 of the game.
Wilkins gets to Wea, who's been a difference maker. Averages 12 points a contest. Has 12 points here in the first half. Latham thought about the contested 3. Instead, Wea straight away will put it on the deck. Hand off to Wilkins. He'll put up a 3 of his own, fouled, and he'll shoot 3 Lee's famous recipe chicken free throws.
That was a tough shot all the way around.
Wilkins, you see on the Ultimate Outdoor replay, just got fouled by Amari Addy as he went into the shooting motion. And each side's going to make a couple of changes here as Christian Wilkins will step to the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw line.
A 91% free throw shooter.
That one true.
The first for 69 coming into this game.
He's not shooting 91%. And he only has 10 free throws. He shot a lot of them, but that's the first point of the game for Wilkins, and he misses the second one.
Wow.
The Spartans make a couple of changes. Willie Foster back out on the floor in exchange for Deshaun Greer. And the third and final Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw for Wilkins. He hits 2 of 3, has 2 points on the evening. There's the Spartans. Nurse a 2-point lead here in the closing stages of this opening half.
Lima Senior needs something on this possession, get the momentum back. Winton Woods is taken away from him.
There's another Army's auto-wrecking 3 off the mark. The rebound ripped down by Jalen Mercer of Winton Woods. Mercer will hand off to Latham. Wilkins thought about the 3, will let it fly. Rimmed out on him in a long rebound. Comes out to Senior High. Simpson with a little bit of space. Drives to the window. Tries to create some space, and Mercer commits the foul. The second committed by the sophomore forward. And that sends... Nope, Simpson will not shoot. It'll be an inbound instead.
Oh, there it is.
Right off the inbound to Willie Foster. Doesn't get easier than that. A much-needed basket for Senior High. Throws the lead back out to 4.
Well, that's at least 3 times now they've got that inbound pass. It's really been effective.
Now the Spartans want a trap, trying to get rid of it. And instead it goes right to Nate Dawson, but he's blocked. And they throw it out of bounds off of Mercer. It'll go to Lima Senior. A great athletic play by the Spartans to fight for possession and then throw the basketball off of a Warrior to retain possession.
I'll tell you what, this capacity crowd here at the Fieldhouse is getting their money's worth with these two teams.
Oh, you're absolutely correct. They just made an announcement that all the folks that were in line in Gomer have made it to the doorstep of the Ulida Fieldhouse, but trying to find a spot to watch tonight's matchup as that ball tipped out of bounds. We mentioned earlier, Dar, the Winton Woods defense has certainly picked up here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they've done a lot of nice adjustments here in the second quarter, and they've been able to shut the drives down by Lima Senior pretty much here in this quarter.
Inbound to Wilson. In the lane. Off the window, no. The putback stuff by Willie Foster.
But I'll get it. Don't worry about it.
What a great jam by Foster. He's got 9 first half points.
More importantly, they got to back up to a 6-point lead for Lima Senior.
Way into the window, no. Offensive rebound. The putback rejected. 3-on-2 back the other way to the window. Simpson, yes! Less than 90 seconds to go here on the Webb Insurance Agency scoreboard. In the first half, it's 30-22 Senior High, and a foul committed by the Spartans before the drive.
That was Noah Simpson's first basket of the night. That gives now 6 players for Lima Senior in the scoring column.
Sean Foster will check back, or Amariati will check back in the game in exchange for Sean Foster. As the Warriors inbound underneath their own basket to Weah. The near side, Ingram. Gets a high ball screen from Latham. They'll work one-on-one. Back out to Ingram. Worked around to Weah. 1 minute to go in the first half. Weah picked up the dribble, got it to Wilkins. In the short corner, contested, no. Basketball still loose on a rebound. It comes to Wilkins. Slings to the near side, Dawson. Tries to break down the defender. Kicks in the near corner. 3 on the way, too strong. Weah, the offensive rebound.
Boy, he is something underneath the boards.
Bounce down low to him once more. And a foul. No, he traveled with it. Traveled with the basketball. And another forced turnover by Lima Senior. With 36.7 seconds to go here in the first quarter. First half, I beg your pardon.
And the Spartans with an opportunity to go up by double digits. They can put some points on the board on this particular possession.
Amariati will slowly walk the ball across the timeline. And a Metzger Financial Services timeout taken by Lima Senior with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. We'll step aside, come back. More first half action for you coming up on WOSN. Tonight's scoreboard sponsored by Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and in Bluffton. Replays tonight brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. Hasn't been the easiest quarter for Lima Senior. The lead shrunk down to as low as 1. It's now 8 with 30 seconds to go in the first half. Spartans, we've seen Dar a couple of different times, right out of inbounds, have gone straight to the hoop or had really easy layups. Wonder if that's a point of contention with Winton Woods and something they want to shore up here at the closing stages of the first half and the second half.
Yeah, they definitely have to stop that for Lima Senior, because that's 3 or 4 times they've had an open look underneath there on the inbound pass, and you can't have that.
15 seconds remain. Spartans with the basketball. Simpson dribbling, watching the numbers. Tick off the Webb Insurance Agency scoreboard, and now we'll go. Hands off to Addy, tightly guarded by Wilkins. Addy to the window, blocked. Latham got it, wasn't able to fire off a shot, and that will do it for the first half. A back-and-forth contest that saw each build a little momentum, the other make a stop. It's 30-22. As we go to the halftime break, we'll step aside, come back, have tonight's halftime report presented by Wapakoneta Ford. That's next on WOSN. Tonight's halftime sponsor, Wapakoneta Ford. View the new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net or visit them at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. It's a 30-22 lead for Lima Senior here at the halftime break. And Dar, let's talk about a back-and-forth first half. Lima Senior starts out to an 8-point lead. They had an 11-point lead after the first quarter. And Winton Woods, to their credit, battled back and shrunk it down to 1 there in that second quarter.
They certainly did. They made great adjustments on their defense in the second quarter as well. They actually won that quarter 12-9. To hold Lima Senior just 9 points in a quarter is saying something right there alone. But, you know, Winton Woods did a nice job in not folding when Lima Senior came out right away with that big lead.
The Spartans got 9 points in the first half from Sean and Willie Foster, both with 9 points. And we talked about Amante Wea in that first half. 12 points for Amante Wea. It's a big difference. When they were able to work the basketball down low and get him going a little bit, it really went a long way in helping shrink into that lead for Winton Woods.
It did, and that's one of the things Lima Senior is going to have to figure out. They're going to have to figure out how to keep him from getting on the inside. He's a big kid. I mean, he's not just tall. He's a big kid. And he can handle the basketball really well, too, you know. But he's been able to get himself open underneath there. And Lima Senior has to figure out, how do we keep him from getting into the basket, you know, that close to the basket. And because right now, you know, you look at the three-point shooting on both sides, you know, Lima Senior 1 for 8, and Winton Woods is 0 for 5 from three-point range. So, you know, neither team's been able to hit from the outside that well. So the big difference right now for Winton Woods is the big kid underneath, and you got to figure out how to stop him.
That's a look at the first half and a preview of the second half. This has been the Wapakoneta Ford halftime show. We'll step aside when we return. More third quarter action for you, as tonight's halftimes are brought to you by Wapakoneta Ford. View the new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net or visit them at 613 North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. Third quarter action for you coming up when we return here in this Division II regional semifinal on WOSN. Tonight's premier sponsor, Binkley Real Estate. Binkley Real Estate has an effective sales approach, effective marketing campaigns, and extensive network that will get results that move you. Tonight's presenting sponsor, Matt's Heating and Cooling. Is your home in the energy efficient zone? Call Matt's Heating and Cooling or go to callmattsheating.com to schedule your free estimate. It's an 8-point lead for Lima Senior here as the second half is about to get underway. I'm Garrett Searide. He's Dar Nevergall, bringing you all the action from this Division II regional semifinal here at the Elida Fieldhouse. And an exciting first half, Dar. I don't think we expect either side to be able to just run away with this thing in the second half by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, absolutely not. This can be a very competitive second half. I can tell you that right now. You know, well, see what Lima Senior does. You know, after the halftime break, can they come out and match what they did in the first quarter? I think Winton Woods has done a nice job. Their coaches, coaching staff has told these guys, hey, we can play with these guys. It may not look like it in the first quarter, but we can play with these guys. So let's just continue to pound it on the inside and get our baskets there, because, when you're not hitting from the outside. But like I said, that kid right there, number 0 for that Imonte Wea, he's a big load underneath, and Lima Senior's got to figure out how to body up on him and keep him away from that basket.
Yeah, once Winton Woods kind of steadied the ship there after the first barrage from Lima Senior right out of the get-go, things didn't go all that poorly for the Warriors there in the closing stages of the second half by any stretch, but just got off on the wrong foot and are hoping to rectify that here coming out of the halftime break. Wilkins will get down low to Wea. He's double-teamed on the baseline. Didn't step on the line. Nice body control by the senior. Now we'll go out and set up the high ball screen. Ingram works around the perimeter near side Dawson. They'll work against the defense.
The other thing for Winton Woods is they cut down on their turnovers. They only have 8 turnovers so far in the game, but they started out with 6 turnovers right off the bat, and that really hurt them.
Contested 3 from Wilkins, no. The rebound grabbed by Cotton, and the Spartans wanted to run so quickly that Ingram commits the foul with Lima Senior trying to bring the ball up the floor. So that's the first foul committed by Keshawn Ingram.
This is an important possession here for Lima Senior. It doesn't seem like we're only starting out the third quarter, but really they need to get some kind of momentum again.
A backdoor cut, climb the ladder and stuff for Willie Foster. Another jam grows the lead out to 10.
That's 11 points now for Willie Foster.
Warriors, Dawson. Latham drives the lane, swatted, put it up, and the foul. Cotton didn't like the foul. It'll be the first foul committed by the Detroit Mercy signing, and that will put Frank Latham on the line to try to convert the old-fashioned three-point play. A 47% free throw shooter is the senior forward.
0 for 1 in the first half.
So Latham will go to the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw line. Trying to trim the lead to 7. Unable to do so. Cotton, the board.
Both teams matching each other on the boards, too. Lima Senior with 15. Winton Warriors with 14.
Foster. Backside to Willie. Addy. Only guy on this side of the floor for senior high. Foster. The Army's auto-wrecking 3. No, but the offensive rebound to Willie Foster. He's fouled by Latham on the drive attempt. And that is quickly the foul, the second foul committed by the Warriors here in this third quarter.
I'll tell you what, Gary, Willie Foster's playing out of his mind.
Yes,
right
sir.
Now. Defense, offense.
Addy stripped in the lane for just a moment. The teardrop floater, no. Rebound battled for and wiped clean by Winton Woods. Dawson in the lane. Tough shot, no. The rebound picked up by Wilkins. And the basketball remains with the Warriors. Wea, far side. Out to Dawson. He'll rise and fire for 3. That's a big first Army's auto-racking three-pointer of the game for the Winton Woods Warriors.
That's 7 points now for Dawson.
The lead's back down to 5. Sean Foster. Elbow jumper. No. We have the board. Warriors with numbers. Right down the Euro step. A tough shot for Dawson falls. Shrink the lead to 3 on the Webb Insurance Agency scoreboard.
Well, the Warriors aren't shrinking on this one either. There's a turnover now for Lima Senior.
A tough turnover at a tough time. Amari Addy tried to crossover dribble, lost the handle, out of bounds. And the Warriors building some momentum here in the middle stage of this third quarter.
Got an opportunity to tie this game with a three-pointer.
32-29. Bringing the ball across the timeline is Ingram. Bounces to Wea. Warriors with the basketball. Dawson surveys, gets the screen from Wea. Drives on the near side, hands off to Wilkins. Bounces to Wea in a short corner near side. Lima Senior stifling defense, not allowing an inch. Near side. Latham thought about the three. Will work into the paint. Off the window. No. Tried to put back. Is unable to get it down as Cotton grabs the boards. Long pass up ahead. Wilson kicks near side. Three on the way. Off the mark. Wea the rebound.
Lima Senior needs to do something to get this crowd back into it for him. Give him a little momentum back.
Wilkins for the tie. Yes. We're all square at 32 after the Army's auto-wrecking three by Christian Wilkins.
That's his first three of the game. He's got 5 points now.
Cotton says anything you can do, I can do better. Overcooked it. And here come the Warriors. Transition tray from Dawson. Off the window, no. Wilson the rebound. In transition, quickly. Foster lost the handle. It's stolen free by Dawson. Past the halfway point of quarter number 3. We're all tied at 32. Dawson right down the lane. Kisses it off the glass. And for the first time, Winton Woods has the lead. Wilson. Cotton for three. No. Rebound. Ripped down by the Warriors. 3.5 to go. And a Metzger Financial Services timeout taken by Winton Woods. 34-32 the score. The Warriors have the lead. More third quarter action when we return on WOSN. Tonight's 3-point sponsor is Army's Auto Wrecking, paying cash for your junk cars and trucks. Call Army's at 419-225-1896. Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. Winton Woods using those Army's auto-wrecking three-pointers to get back into this one. They were down 8-0 after about the first 35 seconds of the contest, and now find themselves with a 34-32 lead over Lima Senior on the Webb Insurance Agency scoreboard. It's been a remarkable comeback here for Winton Woods.
Well, they've done something. They forced Lima Senior out from the drives that they were able to get in the first half to shooting three-pointers on the outside, and Lima Senior just 1 for 12 from three-point range.
Spartan's going to go to his zone defense here, it looks.
Yeah, they're going to force them to try to clog up that middle a little bit.
Deshaun Ingram will lob to Nate Dawson. Skip pass to Wilkins. Wea in the short corner. And a Smilky Soothe jumper for Amante Wea, showing a little touch. He's got a game-high 14 points, and the lead's out to 4 for the Warriors. Simpson backing his defender down. In the lane, too strong. Rebound still loose. Both players hit the deck. Wilkins is down. Cotton landed on him. We'll see on the ultimate outdoor replay.
Yeah, he immediately grabbed his ankle.
Got tangled up. Looks like he's going to be able to walk it off. But Wilkins draws the foul. That's his second. And the basketball will remain with Lima Senior as they'll inbound into Simpson. He'll bark out the play. Give to Willie Foster. Hands off to Wilson.
They've got to hit their shots. That's what really is hurting them.
Wilson to the window, yes. Isaiah Wilson's got 6 points with 2.5 to go here in the third quarter.
And they really needed that one there. It showed them a little bit, too, that they can get back to driving to the middle again.
Warriors lob to the near side. Dawson. Wilkins wide open for three. Yes. Bottoms on the tray. And Army's auto-wrecking three has the lead back out to 5 for Winton Woods. Right back quickly the other way. Wilson forced the issue. Wasn't able to connect.
Again, that's where you got to know where Wilkins is at all the time. You can't let him out there where he's going to be wide open for that shot.
Lob back out to Wilkins, just inside the midcourt stripe. And an interception by Wilson. Back quickly the other way, lays it off the glass. A big basket for Wilson, back-to-back hoops. He's got 8, and the lead's down to 3 with 90 seconds to go here in this third quarter.
got a little bit of life into this Lima Senior crowd.
Weah picks up the dribble. Wilkins thought about the three. He will rise and fire from inside the three-point line. And another mid-range jumper. Give Wilkins 10 points now, and it's a 5-point advantage. Foster right to the glass. No. The putback from Cotton nearly swirled it around and down. And 2 free throws coming to Jaquel Cotton. As you see on the Ultimate Outdoor replay, Cotton, he barely even had it in his hand and still somehow able to get it up and nearly swirled it around.
Yeah, Cotton on the move to the free throw line for the first time tonight, an 85% free throw shooter, which is nice to see for the big guys.
That's the first foul committed by Amante Weah. As Jaquel Cotton will go to the free throw line. 83% free throw shooter. Nothing but net on the first Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw attempt. Cotton, a quiet night thus far in the regional semifinals. The leading scorer for Lima Senior. The second leading scorer for the Spartans.
That's just his 3rd point tonight.
Hits them both. Just over a minute to go here in the 3rd.
There's a full court press right now by Lima Senior.
Nearly intercepted by the Spartans. Latham in the lane. Hands off to Wilkins. A circus shot falls. Wilkins has come on strong here in the second half. As Sean Foster says, anything you can do, I can do better. As Cotton tried to put back attempt. See the Ultimate Outdoor replay. Foster went right to the window, tried to circus shot of his own. Cotton got hammered on the foul attempt. It's the second foul committed by Frank Latham.
The second trip to the foul line for Jaquel Cotton.
48.8 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's a 5-point lead for the Warriors. Cotton looking to shrink it. Does on the first Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw attempt.
I tell you what, Garrett, for a big kid, he's really got a smooth touch. I mean,
yes, sir. Can shoot it from well outside. Shoots at the free throw line. Playing his basketball with Detroit Mercy. The 6'7" senior hits another Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw. The lead is shrunk to 3. And a foul committed by Lima Senior up the floor near side. There's Noah Simpson, the 6'1" sophomore. Commits his first foul of the evening.
And Lima Senior trying to break that up, that so Winton Woods couldn't get down the court as fast as they wanted to.
Ingram in the backcourt. Crosses over. Comes to the near side. Dawson. Averages 10 points a contest. Has 11 so far tonight. Dribbling. Less than 30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Warriors with a 3-point lead. Dawson just watching the numbers tick off the Web Insurance Agency scoreboard.
Saw the switch off between Weah and Wilkins to get Wilkins open.
Dawson to the window, rejected by Cotton with 5. Racing up the near side. He'll stop, rise, fire at the horn. No. And the rebound comes down to Wilkins, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Winton Woods Warriors storm back. They take a 43-40 lead into the 4th quarter. We'll have the final stanza for you when we return here on WOSN. Tonight's scoreboard sponsored by Web Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years. They have offices in downtown Lima and in Bluffton. Tonight's instant replays are also brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. It's 43-40. I don't know how I just messed those numbers up. It's 43-40 on the Web Insurance Agency scoreboard here to start the 4th quarter. Winton Woods has the lead. This was a 21-10 game at the end of the 1st quarter, and give the Warriors all sorts of credit. This is a packed house in favor of Lima Senior. It is essentially a road game for Winton Woods here, and they have stormed back to take the lead and have really found things that have worked here after that first quarter went about as poorly as it could have gone for them.
Yeah, they took that third quarter 21-10 themselves. So, but buckle in, people. The fourth quarter is going to be really exciting.
Sean Foster gives to Cotton. Back straight away, Addy. Wilson at the free throw line. Had it stripped, loose on the floor, and the Warriors able to strip it free.
The defense for the Warriors has really been outstanding ever since that first quarter.
In the lane, nearly stripped. Got it to Wilkins, however. Did Ingram. Mid-range jumper, too strong. The rebound ripped down by Addy. Spartans, near side. Cotton, the pump fake.
Nice
He'll
job.
go to the window. Yes.
Nice fake pump right there.
Jaquel Cotton has 8 points. The lead's down to 1. The Spartan faithful will rise to their feet trying to cheer on the Lima Senior High Spartans, and it's swirled right down by Nate Dawson to quiet the crowd.
He's just had an outstanding second half. Up to 13 points for Nate Dawson.
Simpson in the lane. Ball loose for just a moment. Sean Foster will back it back out.
That's the other thing for Lima Senior. Sean Foster has not scored here in the second half. He had 9 in the first half, but nothing so far here in the second half.
Simpson straight away. Wilson working one-on-one. Gives back to Addy straight away. 6.5 to go in the regional semifinals. Winner moves on to play Saturday at 2. A Metzger Financial Services timeout taken by Lima Senior. With 6:24 to go in the fourth quarter, they trail by 3. More fourth quarter action coming up on WOSN. Tonight's free throw sponsor, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. Located in Wapak, Delphus, and St. Mary's, locally owned and operated, Lee's isn't just famous for chicken, they're famous for catering too. 3-pointers tonight, presented by Army's Auto Wrecking. Paying cash for your junk cars and trucks. Call Army's at 419-225-1896. Spartans trail by 3. Could use an Army's Auto Wrecking triple here as they have the basketball. 6:24 to go in the fourth quarter. Winton Woods with the advantage as the Spartans inbound to Sean Foster. 9 first half points. None here in the second as Foster forces the issue. No, can't connect. The rebound pulled down by Dawson. In the lane, crosses over, lost the handle on the basketball. It'll stay with the Warriors.
That's the other thing that the Warriors have done here in the second half is they've driven to the basket a lot more, and they've been able to get a couple of them to roll in there for them.
Alam into Dawson. Warriors 22-2, Lima Senior 22-2. Both champions of their respective leagues. As Weah at the block, up and under. No, the putback and the foul for Frank Latham.
Wow.
You see the ultimate outdoor replay. A tough shot from Weah, no. But Latham, the putback. Frank Latham now with 6 points. The first foul committed by Jaquel Cotton will put Latham at the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. 5:53 to go.
He's 0 for 2 so far tonight, though, at the foul line.
Hits that one home. See if the Spartans work with a sense of urgency here, trailing by 6. Addy will hand off. Foster to Sean Foster. Wilson lobs Sean Foster with a path to the hoop, right to the window. The first second half bucket, a big one for Sean Foster.
They need to run that play 2 or 3 more times.
Leads down to 4. 48-44 on the Webb Insurance Agency scoreboard. Dawson kicks to the far side.
Winton Woods is going to be content just to run off some time off this clock.
Weah thought about the long 3. Instead, drives to the bucket, stripped by Cotton. Cotton thought he had all ball. I think he got across the forearm, and Weah, who shoots 67% from the free throw line, has a game high 14 points. We'll look to expand upon that at the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line.
Just a second foul for Cotton.
That one rims out on the senior. He has a season high of 19. He's at 14 points right now with still 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
And I don't know how many rebounds he's got, but he's been a force here tonight for the Warriors, and they needed every bit of it.
The second Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line from the free throw line. Rattles around everything, and Frank Latham climbed over the back of Deshaun Greer to grab that rebound. That's the third foul committed by Latham. So the lead remains 4. Will get a breather here for just a little bit as Jalen Mercer will check back in for the Winton Woods Warriors. Come into the night after a 53-44 win over Miamisburg in the district finals. Lima Senior got here via a 76-41 win over Anthony Wayne in the same round.
This is an opportunity for Lima Senior with Wea sitting on the bench.
Greer gets to Foster. A rise and fire three and a big splash home on the Army's auto-wrecking three has shrunk the lead down to 1. Foster coming up big here in his fourth quarter after not scoring in the third. Ingram working. And a Metzger Financial Services timeout taken by Winton Woods. 48-47 to score in the fourth quarter. Back after this Metzger Financial Services timeout on WOSN. Tonight's presenting sponsor, Matt's Heating and Cooling. Is your home in the energy efficient zone? Call Matt's Heating and Cooling or go to callmattsheating.com to schedule your free estimate. High school basketball tonight also brought to you in part by Binkley Real Estate. They have an effective sales approach, effective marketing campaigns, and extensive network that will get results that move you. We've got a dandy here at the Elida Fieldhouse in the regional semifinals. 48-47, Winton Woods with the lead over the Lima Senior High Spartans. I'm Garrett Seawright, joined alongside Darren Evergall, and each side has had the momentum throughout tonight's game at different times. It currently rests with Lima Senior as Sean Foster has put 5 points on the board here in the fourth quarter to shrink this lead down to 1. It's anybody's ball game right now with 4:20 left, Dar.
It certainly is, and I'll be interested to see when they come out of the break whether Wea's back in there again. Yeah, he is. Because you can't afford, if you're Winton Woods, to have him sitting on the bench, because Lima Senior will take advantage of that, which they were able to do on that last possession without the big guy in the middle for the Warriors.
He's been a big factor on the defensive end as a rim protector. On the offensive end, just has been virtually unguardable at times as the Warriors go back to work with a 1-point lead. Commotion at the top of the lane as they get it down low to Wea. He'll kick to the near side. Dawson has 13 points of his own this evening. Dawson crosses over. Gives back to Wea. He'll try to drive the hoop. In the lane, kicks near side for three. Ingram bottoms. And Army's auto-wrecking three grows the lead back out to 4. A big shot for Kashawn Ingram. Give him 5 points on the night. The ball tipped into the backcourt. Ingram didn't like the fact that it was called a tip.
And that's Ingram's first 3 of the night.
Foster. Sean Foster now. Gets the screen from Cotton. Foster goes right nice to the rack. Move. A beautiful move for Sean Foster. And the lead trimmed back down to 2 once more.
They need a few more of those from Sean Foster, though.
He's got a game-high 16 points. 7 coming here in the fourth quarter. The ball loose. Picked up by Dawson after Willie Foster forced it free. Dawson will drive the lane. Scoop shot. No, the offensive rebound and putback is up and good for Frank Latham.
Frank Latham in the right spot.
Every time Lima Senior's had a counterpunch, Winton Woods has had an answer. Off the 3, Bottoms for Sean Foster. Feeling it. Timeout taken by Lima Senior. The lead back down to 1 as Sean Foster has scored 10 fourth-quarter points trying to will the Spartans back into this matchup. And a Metzger Financial Services timeout taken. We'll take it as well. 53-52 in the regional semifinals on WOSN. Tonight's three-point sponsor is Army's Auto Wrecking. Paying cash for your junk cars and trucks. Call Army's at 419-225-1896. Tonight's scoreboard, sponsored by Webb Insurance Agency. Serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and in Bluffton. A big fourth quarter here from Sean Foster using those Army's Auto Wrecking threes to get back into this contest. Every time Lima Senior has had an answer, Winton Woods has fought back, and every time Lima Senior has gotten right back off the mat, and Sean Foster has carried them here in this fourth quarter, Dar.
Oh, he certainly has, and he's got such great elevation on that shot, too. I mean, it's hard to guard him when he gets up that high, but really this has just been Sean Foster's show here in the fourth quarter. Can he continue it? Let's hope so for Lima Senior's sake, but they've got to stop Winton Woods on this particular possession. They've got to shut down this momentum.
2.5 to go in a 1-point game. Coming to the near side is Ingram. At the right side of the rail. Got it down low to Weah. Puts it up and in. He's got 16 points. As Sean Foster works Bias Lonesome. Foster. He's fouled as he came to a jump stop. And that is the third foul of the quarter committed by Winton Woods. No, it's the second foul, I beg your pardon, by Winton Woods. It's the first foul committed by Nate Dawson here this evening.
That young man's done a great job of defending.
I was just going to say, he's been on the ball all night long. That's the first foul he's committed.
First foul, that's amazing.
Cotton on the inbound, hands off to Amari Addy. Gives to Wilson, off his shin bone. Able to pick it back up inside the center circle. Under 2 minutes to go. Wilson trying to get it to Cotton. Couldn't connect. And it's a turnover by Senior High.
They got to come down and play some tough defense now. Minute 53 left to go in this game. They're down by 3. They're putting it on their full court press right at the moment.
A foul committed by Addy. The Spartan bench thought it was a travel. But Addy commits just his second foul of the night. Third team foul for the Spartans in this fourth quarter. Dawson lobs into Wilkins, and a foul committed by Cotton as he and Wilkins came to the same spot at the same time. See the ultimate outdoor instant replay. Dawson kind of lobbed it out to half court, and Cotton incensed by the call, but that's his third foul. And now we'll try to mop up the condensation on the floor there at the midcourt stripe.
Well, this has no doubt been a heavyweight bout between these two teams.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
tell you, they are very similar in their style.
The Winton Woods Warriors would love to come back to the Elida Fieldhouse. And a Metzger Financial Services timeout in exchange of the 5-second violation. 55-52 with a 1:51 to go. And the 30-second timeout taken. More fourth quarter action for you coming up on WOSN. 3-point ball game here in the fourth quarter of the Division II regional semifinal. At a capacity crowd here at the Elida Fieldhouse between the Lima Senior Spartans and the Winton Woods Warriors. Warriors have a 55-52 lead. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. As Christian Wilkins will inbound in front of his own bench. Spartans nearly forced a 5-second violation. As they'll inbound into the near side, Latham will dribble it out. Had an opportunity for a layup if he wanted it. Would have been a tough one. But if it's not a great shot here with a 3-point lead, under 2 to go in the regionals, not going to take it.
And I'm sure that's what their coach told them, make sure you get a good shot.
As the foul committed by Willie Foster. See it on the ultimate outdoor replay here. Foster got up into the body of Nate Dawson. That's the 5th foul. And from here on out, the Warriors are shooting free throws at the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line.
And Dawson, a 64% free throw shooter, his first trip to the line.
That one too strong. Lead remains 3. Dawson having a nice night, averages 10 points a game, has 13 tonight. In the regional semifinal. Second attempt. Got that one to go, and it's a 4-point lead.
And like most close games, the free throw line is going to be the difference now.
Hattie. Wilson with space. To the window. High off the glass. No. Cotton the board. Puts it up. Fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Wilson had the mismatch, but had to get it up and over Amante Wea. And Cotton came in trying to clean things up. Fouled. And Jaquel Cotton will go to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line, trailing by 4. The 83% free throw shooter hits the first one. Cotton with 9 points on the night, averages 15 and 8 rebounds as well.
I think he's been close to his rebounding. It's just his point total's been off a little bit.
Second one's up and good. It's back to a 2-point game.
There's the pressure now applied by Lima Senior. They need to shut this down.
Inbound the basketball to Dawson. He'll race up the court. Has to try not to work himself into a trap. As Keshawn Ingram works to the near side. Back to Dawson inside the center circle. 1 minute to go in the regional semifinals, and we've got a 2-point game. In the lane, swatted by Cotton. And then he commits a foul as it lands into the hands of Frank Latham. It's the 4th foul committed by Jaquel Cotton. He rejected the shot attempt, but it went right to Latham. And he'll go to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line, shooting 2.
And it looked like Willie Foster's going to be able to come up with that ball after Cotton was able to block it. But Latham was right on the spot there.
.47% free throw shooter, Latham. Nothing but net on the first attempt. Throws the lead back out to 3.
That's a big free throw for this young man.
It's up and good. Latham hits them both. 4-point game. Addy across the timeline.
Got to score, and you got to score in a hurry, guys.
Wilson in the short corner. Gives off to Willie Foster. No. The rebound tipped out by Cotton. Sean Foster. Wilson for 3. No. The rebound to Latham with 30 seconds. He's fouled by Wilson. And the Warriors are going to go to the free throw line with the opportunity looking to salt this one away.
Latham would be the guy to do it if, going to the line again. He had 2 big free throws his last time at the line.
58-54. Latham with 11 points on the night. Averages 9. The senior forward hits the first from the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line. It's now a 5-point game. That one rimmed out on him. Cotton the rebound. Trailing by 5. He'll sprint right to the hoop. Did he commit an offensive foul? He did. The ultimate outdoor instant replay. Cotton grabbed the rebound, raced back quickly the other way, and Keshawn Ingram got in his way, took the charge, and that is the 5th foul committed by Jaquel Cotton.
Good job by Ingram right there, just to stand his ground and wait for Cotton to come down there.
After the sweaty bodies hit the floor, And I believe the Winton Woods Warriors want a Metzger Financial Services timeout. They do. 24.8 seconds to go. And the Warriors have expended their final timeout. It's a 5-point game. It's Winton Woods, and now we'll get a conversation between our referees about where the basketball should be or will be inbounded. But Jaquel Cotton will be out of the ball game the rest of the way. It certainly looks as if Sean Foster's nursing an injury to one of his hands. He's been struggling with his thumb, and you see him on the outside of the Lima Senior huddle.
It's a tremendous comeback by the Winton Woods Warriors, though, because I'll tell you what, when this game started out, you would have thought Lima Senior was on the verge of just running away with it. And the Warriors have fought back ever since then and put together a great game plan towards the end. And, just have dominated, really, from the third quarter and third and fourth quarter.
Winton Woods with a 5-point lead and the basketball. Having to go the length of the floor. Spartans trying to pressure. They force a turnover. Simpson gets it up and in. And Lima Senior quickly takes a Metzger Financial Services timeout. That's a big hoop by Noah Simpson. So that's the final timeout for Lima Senior. So neither side is able to stop the clock again. But the lead's down to 3. A big-time miscue for Winton Woods, and a conversion there by Lima Senior has changed things up here in the final 20 seconds, Star.
That was just the second basket for Noah Simpson, and the first one in the second half. Boy, it couldn't come at a better time, though. And you see a lot of people that were leaving their seats, getting ready to leave, and you see them turning around now and thinking, maybe not so early, guys.
That's a big play there as Winton Woods was trying to just get the basketball in, see if they can't get fouled, go to the least famous recipe chicken free throw line. Instead, the Spartans force the turnover. And immediately, great wherewithal by Noah Simpson to just find the basketball in his hands and get straight to the rack to put it up and in. And this thing not over by any stretch of the imagination with just over 15 seconds remaining
and
in a 3-point game.
Senior right now to put the pressure on and get the ball back again.
And no reason to think you can't do it. You just did it.
You just did it.
Nate Dawson will trigger it in for Winton Woods. He'll have the baseline to run should he want it. Dawson holding. Inbounds to Wilkins, nearly stolen. And the Spartans thought they had the basketball. It's poked out by Lima Senior. They obviously want to get it to Christian Wilkins. Shoots just under 92% from the free throw line. Got to feel comfortable with the ball in his hands as it goes from a baseline inbounds to a sideline inbounds. And the pocket's picked. It's picked. Foster had it out of bounds.
But it's still Lima Senior's ball.
Still Lima Senior's ball as Sean Foster was going to have a crack at it to try and tie this game with an Army's auto-wrecking 3. Oh, and they turned it over. It goes to Winton Woods.
Oh, my goodness.
Dawson inbounds to Wilkins. He's trapped. And a foul committed by Addy. His third. But Wilkins, who shoots 92% from the free throw line, will go to the least famous recipe chicken free throw line trying to salt it away.
He's 2 for 3 so far tonight. The free throw line, all those coming in the first half.
Wilkins by his lonesome. Hits the first. It's now a 4-point game. Give him 13 points. He hits them both. Simpson will rise and fire from 3. Left it short. Ball's loose with 3. With 2. Winton Woods will dribble it out, and the Warriors are moving on to the regional finals. The Warriors got off to about as poor of a start as you could have. Lima Senior got up 8-0, and Winton Woods storms back grabs a 61-56 victory, ending the season for the Lima Senior Spartans here in the regional semifinals. We'll step aside, come back, and put a bow on this one. Lima Senior falls in the regional semis here on WOSN. Back here at the Elida Fieldhouse for tonight's postgame show, presented by Wapakoneta Ford. View the new and pre-owned inventory at wapakonetaford.net or visit them at 613 at North Dixie Highway in Wapakoneta. It's a 61-56 win for the Winton Woods Warriors over the Lima Senior Spartans. Lima Senior led 21-12 after the first quarter, but Winton Woods reverses that course. In the third quarter, they win that quarter 21-10. Lima Senior tries to storm back in the fourth quarter, led by 10 points from Sean Foster in that fourth quarter, but Winton Woods hangs on to have a 61-56 win over Lima Senior here in the Division II regional semifinals. And Dar, we talked a couple of different times about the adversity each side faced there throughout tonight's matchup, and each side took a punch, got up off the mat, but Winton Woods just too much, too late down there and down the stretch for Lima Senior to battle back.
Oh, absolutely. It was a heavyweight bout. There's no doubt about it. And, give Winton Woods all the credit in the world. I mean, Lima Senior came out on fire, and a lot of teams would have folded, and a lot of teams have folded against that Lima Senior pressure right off the bat throughout this season. But Winton Woods just picked it up, said, okay, fine. Their coach convinced them, we can play with these guys. Don't worry about what the score of the first quarter is. We still got 3 quarters to play, and they played 3 quarters more, and they really dominated in the third quarter to take the lead. And from that point on, they just matched Lima Senior blow for blow.
Yeah, Frank Latham grabs 12 points and 11 rebounds for Winton Woods. 16 points, the leading scorer for Imonte Wea. 14 points for Nate Dawson and Christian Wilkins. Lima Senior led tonight 19 points from Sean Foster. He had 9 points in the first half, none in the third quarter. 10 points in the fourth to try to will the Spartans back into the contest. Had a couple of really big shots in that fourth quarter, but it wasn't enough as Winton Woods grabs a 61-56 win tonight here in the regional semifinals. Jaquel Cotton with 10 points, 11 rebounds in the loss, 11 points for Willie Foster. With the loss, Lima Senior will end the 2024-2025 campaign with a 22-3 record. A fantastic season. The champions of the Toledo City League for the second consecutive year. Winton Woods moving on to play back here at the Elida Fieldhouse on Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock. 61-56, the final score here tonight from inside the Elida Fieldhouse. Lima Senior falls. For our fantastic WOSN crew and Dar Evergall, I'm Garrett Seawright saying so long, and we'll catch you next time here on WOSN.